Today's book is going to be called I'm Like You and You're Like Me. I decided to do this book based on the picture book element of theme. I'm Like You and You're Like Me by Cindy Gaynor, illustrated by Miki Sakamoto. You and I are alike in many ways. We may be the same age or live on the same street. We may go to the same school or even have the same name. We are different from each other too. Our hair may be brown or blonde or red or black. Our eyes may be blue or brown or green. Our skin may be dark or light or in between. It's fun to find ways I'm like you and you're like me. It's fun to find ways we're different. One of us is bigger and the other is smaller. One of us have curly hair, the other has straight hair. Take a look at this picture and tell me some of the differences that you see between the students. Excuse me. How are they alike in ways? I like my body and how I look. My body is just right for me, and your body is just right for you. I was a baby once, and so were you. It's fun to look at our baby pictures. See how little we used to be? Don't you guys remember when you were a baby? Have you guys seen your baby pictures? What are some of the ways that you could have changed from your baby pictures? I've learned how to do some things by myself, and so have you. We can both tie our shoes. We can both ride a bike. We can both write our names. We have different families. Some families have many people. Some families have few people. We celebrate holidays and special days. Sometimes we celebrate the same holidays. Sometimes we celebrate different holidays. Sometimes we celebrate the same holidays in different ways. Give me some examples of how you celebrate Thanksgiving, because I know a lot of people celebrate Thanksgiving differently, as well as Christmas. Some people may celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, and those are different holidays for around Christmas time. What are some ways that you celebrate those holidays? Even though we're different in some ways, we can enjoy being together. We can show that we like and welcome each other. We can learn to accept each other. Does anybody know what the word accept means? How can we show that we accept others? Let's take a look and see what they did. It says, I feel accepted when you invite me to your home to play. Or when you want to be my buddy as we line up for the playground time. I feel accepted when you say, I'm your friend. Give me one way that you can show that you're accepting someone. We can listen to each other. This is a good way to get to know each other better. We can learn more ways we're alike and different. You listen when I tell you a story. I listen to your stories too. I listen when you tell me about something important that happened to you. So as you see, students, being a good listener also shows that you accept someone. We can tell each other about things we like and things we don't like. We can try our best to understand each other. I can tell you how I'm feeling. You can tell me how you're feeling too. We can tell each other what we want and what we need. Sometimes we want the same things, and sometimes we want different things. Can someone tell me what that means? That sometimes we want the same thing and sometimes we want different things? We can try our best to be kind to each other, even when we don't agree with each other, even when we feel tired or upset. This is also showing a good way of being kind. It's unkind to make fun of each other or call each other names. That hurts people's feelings. Let's be nice instead. How does these friends look in this picture? How are they facial expressions? How they look? Are they happy or are they sad? We're nice to each other when we hold hands, when we say please and thank you, when we take turns, when we give each other help. Give me a time when you helped someone. Tell me a time and tell me how that person felt after you helped them. Sometimes we work together to get things done. We cooperate with each other. We cooperate when we build a sandcastle together. We cooperate when we play a game all the way to the end without fighting. So after reading that, tell me what does cooperate mean? When we cooperate, we can do almost anything. We can play together and work together. We can be friends. I'm like you. You're like me. But we're not exactly the same. That's why I like you and you like me. And that's the end. After reading this, what can we do? What are some of the things that you and your friends can do to work together? And how does that feel when you guys are able to work together? So, as you can see, this was based on theme of working together and accepting friends and showing how we're different and the same. And even though we're different and the same, that we still can work together and definitely be friends in the classroom. Thanks.